how to begin? There's a couple of different things I'm testing out right now. The main thing is the SmallRig 120D. I got it specifically because it's so tiny and it has its own carrying case and it makes it easier to move around. I do realize I have quite a bit of lights now. But now that I'm in this facility, having more lights is not a problem. It's usually better to have more than to have less, especially when it comes to lighting. But specifically the SmallRig 120, there's been such a slew of lights that have come out recently. You have the GVM, the Godox, the SmallRig, and there's a couple of other companies as well. And then you have the apertures and then even the larger companies. I talk often about aperture. Aperture is one of the first videos that I ever did because it's one of the, in fact, it is the very first light that I bought. I still have it. It's over there. So I still have the very first aperture light that I ever bought. And this is the H528C. I don't use it as much anymore because I'm starting to do bigger things and it required greater light. But I'll always be fond of this. I remember when Aperture was a small company at NAB, they just had a small booth and now they're huge. They're really a juggernaut in this industry. So I have lights from Dracast, Newer, GVM, Godox, Aperture, and specifically the SmallRig 120D was just tiny, but it's powerful. Right now, I just have it running at 40%. I just took it out the box, decided to test it out, see what it looks like. It's running at 40%. My EOS R7 is running at, let's see, 1600 ISO, 2.8 f-stop, and 1/125th shutter speed. So I'm running 4K 60, and I'm doing the shutter angle at 180 degrees. So, and this is what it looks like. From here, it looks fine. I set up the green screen behind me to just see what I can do in terms of lighting. Now, prior to putting on the Aperture lantern to get better diffusion, I just had it as a spotlight, and this light can get really bright. It made my shirt incandescent at one point. It's about, I can't tell distances, 3 feet away, 4 feet away, and high up so that it doesn't shine so much off my glasses. But it's a pretty good light. I'm gonna go ahead, now I don't know about any apps. Like I said, I just took it out the box. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up to 100 and then see how far down I can get my ISO. So as you can see, this is the light at 100%. My shirt is very bright right now. I'm still at ISO 1600. Let me take it down to about 12. Oh, this is 1000 ISO. This is 800. This is down to 500 now. By skin tones, this is probably a little dark. This is when it's really difficult when a darker skinned person is wearing white clothes. It makes things difficult to get your lighting just set. So as you can see from here, we're at ISO 800. And once I get it back in DaVinci Resolve, I'll see what's peaking. I can't tell from this screen, but it looks pretty good. If I go back up to ISO 1000, this is probably too bright on the shirt. Boy, I wish I had a color chart right now, but I'll see when we look in DaVinci Resolve. So this light, for as small as it was, for the price that it is, it's a pretty good value. Is it as bright as my Godox VL200? Well, no, this is a 120D. The 200, I think, could light up this whole room quite easily. But when it comes to green screen work, I think I'll be able to get excellent separation. The screen is about another 4 feet behind me. And let's see what we can do about adjusting the background. I don't have any shadows. I do have a little tiny bit of a key light here. This is a Studio Essentials 100 watts. I don't even remember when I bought this, but it's very useful when I'm doing photography just to light up a background. It's at maybe 60%, and it just provides a little bit of fill for the background, give me some light separation. I really should have a hair light to help, but I don't think I'll get lost in the green screen. And with all the lights that I have, I shouldn't have a problem being able to set up this good configuration. Once I put on the Aperture Bones Mount lantern, it did an excellent job of diffusing the light. These are great lanterns. I have to go pick up a couple more because I have more Bones mount lights that I can attach them to. And they are an excellent value. Sometimes you don't need a huge softbox. And in this situation, this is absolutely perfect. Does a great job of diffusing the light and still allows me to get great detail. Everything is even. This side's a little bit darker, but I won't have to use that side if I punch in just a little, which I normally do. All in all, this is a great package. The SmallRig R120 along with the Aperture lantern. I believe this is a small lantern, but once again, phenomenal choice, great package. It comes with this carrying case, a reflector mount, and I believe that's about it. There's not much really in the box, but it does great for what it is and for the price you can get it.